In this short video, I'll be just quickly going over the weapon banner for currently 2.7 phase 1. Again, I apologize that this should have been done, this video should have been out right before the patch updated, but I had other things going on, so I didn't do it until now. But anyway, here it is nonetheless. And right before this, I just posted talking about the character banners and my thoughts for the two character banners for Yelan and for Xiao and also the 4-star characters. If you're interested, check that out. It's a short video. So now we're talking about the weapons in this video. So Aqua Simulacra, the bow for Yelan, the 5-star bow, is making its debut here. And the Primordial Jade Winged Spear for Xiao's 5-star weapon is making a return on here. I'm pretty sure it has been rerun many times already previously. And also keeping in mind, this weapon is available on the standard banner. So there's no rush to get that weapon. And also when you lose the 50/50 on the weapon banner, and any weapon banner, not just this one, but any weapon banner, there is also a chance to get the Primordial Jade Winged Spear because it is considered a standard 5-star weapon. Okay, so let's just quickly go over this. So are these must-pull items? So it really depends if you already have Xiao and or Yelan. So if you guys saw my little quick short video yesterday, I was super lucky and I did get an Aqua Simulacra for Yelan. So obviously I'm loving it. But is it a must-pull weapon? Now stay tuned because I will be doing another video that goes into more detail about bows and like Aqua Simulacra versus other bows, but also Aqua Simulacra specifically for Yelan's review as well. So those other videos are coming up another day later this week. So stay tuned. And I am still building my Yelan as well because I didn't pre-farm all her materials. However, when we talk about this banner in an objective way, okay, it really depends on where you are in your game as well. So if you're like free to play and new to the game or newer or mid game level, I would suggest that you could consider investing in a weapon banner eventually because it will bring your damage up and help you perhaps get further in the Spiral Abyss for better rewards. However, the weapon banner has a big caution on it. As we know, there's the epitomized path, and it's not always the best thing, obviously, right? And also because there is the aspect where it's actually not really 50/50 as people have calculated. It's 50/50 between these two weapons and and a off-banner 5-star weapon, and then winning that part of the 50/50, then you still have to win the 50/50 between these two weapons. And people have calculated that it's not always exactly 50/50 between these two weapons. Sometimes it's stacked more for the other weapon that people are not wanting instead, right? So anyway, I'm not going to go into the statistics and the math here. That's not the point. The point is, individually, do we think that these weapons are the greatest? Well, again, if you already have Xiao in your roster, let's just start with his Jade Spear here. You didn't get his weapon yet, and you still love using him to this day, or you just got him and you want to kit him out because you love him and his storyline. Because I know his storyline is a big thing for this patch. I haven't started yet, but I know it's a big thing. That's why he's getting a rerun. Then maybe you would want to try your luck here because this is a good time to get a rate up on his 5-star weapon. Also, again, it goes back to just in general, for weapon banners in general, if you're okay with either 5-star weapon, then definitely go for it. Don't go for it for the 4-star weapons. Don't bother. I will go into that at the end of this video or later in the video, but basically, we're talking about the 5-stars here. So, like the Jade Winged Spear obviously is the best for him, but I want to say the Jade Winged Spear, and the good thing about this banner is both these weapons, Aqua Simulacra and Jade Winged Spear, both of them are very universal weapons. They are amazing universal weapons. Like, I can quickly just go over and just quickly just show, like, just on the screen. I'm not going to read it, but because it's an HP increase, this bow is essentially similar to the Staff of Homa that Hu Tao uses, or in my case, I put it on Zhongli as well, right? It's like an HP increase kind of situation, and it's very universal. So that's why I think that this is an amazing bow for any a 5-star bow for any character that you want to kit out and give them, at maximum crit damage and, increase all of that. Having said that, though, I do have Xiao here. So his weapon, the Primordial Jade Winged Spear, which I had way back when already, and I actually have 2 copies of this, but I just didn't refine it yet. I'm not planning to, I think, because it's so universal. I talked about this before too. It's so universal with crit rate as a substat and like attack, basically damage bonus on the passive. This can work for any other character. Like even if you wanted to turn your Zhongli or any of your other polearm characters into increasing their damage, this is a great weapon to have. So then when we go back to just talking about this weapon banner in general, is it a good weapon banner? I will say some streamers have said it's awful, okay, because of the fact that Jade Winged Spear is a standard weapon as we talked about already. However, if you are wanting to get these weapons either for Xiao and or Yelan or try your luck, or you want to get these weapons for other characters that you want to increase their damage for, they are both very universal weapons, and if you're okay with getting either one, meaning that you're not going to go too deep and get sad or get annoyed if you spend some wishes here. So I think that it's okay, and you could try your luck like me. Like yesterday, I was super lucky. I tried 2 10 poles, and I got the Aqua Simulacra, and I got a Skyward Pride, but whatever. Skyward Pride is not horrible, by the way. Skyward weapons are actually very decent placeholder weapons, are universal for most characters. Okay, now quickly let's just go over and touch base on the 4-star weapons on this banner. Okay, actually I just realized that there's another way to review this. We can do it this way. Yes. So then let's just go through them. So then the Sacrificial and the Favonius weapons. This weapon, the Sacrificial, is the best in slot for Xingqiu. And I think that basically no other sword user would utilize it better than him. So if you want to kit out your Xingqiu or try to get this to refines, then maybe this is a good banner to try your luck on as well if you're okay with the 5 stars. Also, the Favonius is a good weapon as a placeholder. Favonius and Sacrificial are kind of like universal again. This is also a good weapon for most characters. I put it on my Sayu, and I think it's okay on her. It could be fine for Razor, for example, because he needs lots of energy, or other Claymore users that need energy, like Beidou needs energy, etc. Of course, there's better options for them too if you want to build them out to become more stronger as DPSs, etc., or sub DPSs. However, Favonius is a good starting place, especially if you're newer to the game or free to play or low spend. Okay, next, Lithic Spear. This is one of the limited series weapons that keeps making a rerun recurring every few patches. This one requires you to have basically up to 4 characters from Li Yue in your team to get the maximum damage bonus. I will put it on the screen. Let me see if I can press it. Yes, okay, right? So basically then it will increase your attack and your crit rate, etc. So it's not horrible. And this weapon actually would look and do well for example, like Yunjin. Actually, I think that it looks really nice on Yunjin. And it could work for her. And it could be well for other polearm users as well, including Xiao, by the way, because Xiao obviously is from Li Yue, right? So this is going to be a good weapon for him nonetheless. The only issue with this weapon is it's very hard to get it to high refines. And when we talk about these specific limited series weapons, including the Inazuma ones and or the Mondstadt ones, this one, you would need it to be like refinement, like basically 3 and up in order for it to be really showing its like damage potential. And you would need to have at least 3 out of 4 of your team members from Li Yue to make this weapon like quite powerful. So just keep that in mind, and it's not guaranteed. Now I did poll yesterday, for example, and you can check out my video, but I didn't get any of these yesterday. Now I of course had some from before, because this is probably like the 4th or maybe even 5th time now that this Lithic series has been recurring, maybe 4th, I'd say, right? So I mean, eventually you'll get some refines of them, but yeah. All right, let's just move on. The Eye of Perception, this is an early game weapon. This actually used to be good for Lisa if you're early game. You can put this on her, it's fine. This is not like a great weapon. This is just a placeholder weapon. I did use this in my early days, way back when I first started in 1.0, 1.1. And I did level up to, I think, to level 70 or 80, and then later on I foddered the whole thing. So this is not anything special. Just keep that in mind. So yeah. And then the Sacrificial Bow. This is a great weapon for Diona. I have it on my Diona. This is also great for other characters that need energy. For example, Kujo Sara. If you want to get her elemental skill to potentially happen twice, because once you get to high refine 5, you get 80% chance for it to happen twice. Yeah, so anyway, the 4-star weapons, they're not like super like amazing, and they are not super special, except for the Lithic one where it comes back only every few patches. All the other ones come back quite often, so there's nothing special here. So let's just refocus back to the 5 stars and summarize here. If you're okay with getting either 5-star, go for this banner. because these are both universal weapons that would do well on any character that you want to increase their damage potential for. If you want to get them and try your luck and get them specifically for Xiao or Yelan, go for it. And I wish you the best of luck, of course, because I was blessed and I got the Aqua Simulacra within a 10 pull, so I'm pretty happy. So yeah, that's what my thoughts are on this banner. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys going for Aqua Simulacra or Primordial Jade Winged Spear, or maybe did you guys get them already? If you did, let me know in the comments. Or are you trying to get refines for any of those 4-star weapons? Specifically, are you trying to get high refines for the Lithic Spear? Let me know in the comments, and feel free to check out my other video right before this one where I talked about Xiao's Rerun Banner and Yelan's debut banner. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one, but feel free to like, subscribe, and leave me comments and questions in the comment section below, and I will see you there.